Vision.
Hey everyone, Dave here, and I'm thrilled to be here with Mr. Doug Walker. How are you enjoying ConnectiCon, sir?
Oh, I'm loving it. I love this con so much.
Now, I spoke to you a few years ago at UConn, and in the time since then, a lot has gone on. Most prominently, you retired and then resurrected the Nostalgia Critic.
Yep.
If it's not too sore a spot, I do have a few questions about Demo Reel.
Sure.
You mentioned when you were first announcing it that it was a show idea you had wanted to do for a long time, and I was wondering, what was it that initially drew you to the idea of branching out and trying Demo Reel instead of Nostalgia Critic for a while?
Well, we love satire and we love making fun of stuff, and we also love characters, so we thought it'd be great if we could find a way to sort of combine satire and characters together by them trying to remake these movies, and they always remake them terrible, but they also point out kind of the flaws of the movies and the funny little mistakes.
Then when you brought back Nostalgia Critic, you incorporated more sketches and stuff. You brought the cast from Demo Reel in. And I kind of got the sense that you were getting tired of doing just the same sitting in front of the wall yelling at a movie thing. And does the new Nostalgia Critic give you a more fulfilled sense of creativity at all, or is it just all fun for you no matter how you're doing it?
Well, I mean, you can always find fun in whatever you're doing, or at least you should make an attempt to try and find fun if you can. But yeah, it's pretty much a way to try to keep growing as a person who wants to keep doing creative things and tell stories and have fun with reviews and comedy and characters and so forth. And yeah, I was getting tired of just sitting in front of the white wall and just screaming and just repeating memes. So I really wanted to try and do something different and see what I could do with a review, how I could expand it and put in more comedy and different points of views and angles and ideas. And that's what I'm doing now, and I'm loving it so much.
Well, it's good to hear. It's always nice when people are actually enjoying their work.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got another anniversary special coming up, and as opposed to years past where you've kept going bigger and better, now you're scaling back and doing an anthology of shorts.
Yeah, correct. With Taboli Flea, we sort of knew we weren't going to top this, so we sort of chose not to, and we decided to go just something smaller but still very human. I mean, even though it's a supernatural element that comes into it, it's a very human problem of somebody comes into your life, you're trying to figure out how to deal with them, and also one of the main characters has an addiction and how he deals with that, and just all sorts of fun stuff that we still find funny.
That's the short you're directing. You've also got Brad Jones doing a short. You've got several other producers, Mike J. They're all doing different shorts. Do you think, if this works out, do you think this is going to be the face of anniversaries from now on, or next year do you think you might try something completely different?
I don't know. We're leaning towards possibly always doing like a side project, like a big project every year, but we wouldn't necessarily have it be an anniversary because we don't want the deadline on there. We don't want the rush, mostly because the Nostalgia Critics, because we want to keep making those as good as we can, take more time. So even though I love doing the anniversaries, I had a lot of fun doing this one and editing it, even if it was on a smaller scale, it still takes a lot of time to do and to get it right. So we'll still do projects. I don't know if we'll still do anniversaries. We've actually been talking about maybe making the charity drives like the anniversaries, because we figure that's a good thing to have everybody come together and participate in, also giving back. So that's most likely what we're going to do, but don't quote me on that. We'll see where it goes.
Now, a while ago, Channel Awesome announced that they were planning to do more shows, game shows and stuff. We haven't heard much about that. Are any of those things still in the works, or is it sort of being put on hold to focus on improving Nostalgia Critic or just building the company from within?
They are still being put together. We actually have the set for the game show put together, and it looks great, and it's a pretty funny design. You'll see when we reveal it. And they are still being put together. A lot of these things sort of take longer than we thought they would, especially with the budget that we have. But it's not something we're putting on hold. It is something we're still moving forward. It's just this is all very new, so a lot of these elements and these little hiccups that come up, take a bite out of what we're doing, and it's a learning experience. But it's not something we're putting on hold and we'll get to later. It is something we're actively working on.
Now, so you've got Nostalgia Critic coming out every week or every 2 weeks now with the with the editorials on the off week, and then you've got the anniversary coming up. Is there anything else big on the future you can tease us about, or is that pretty much just it?
Honestly, the game shows is the next sort of big project we want to do. We also have a comic show that we're putting together as well. And yeah, just like I said, it's sort of trying out these different shows, seeing what'll work and what won't, and what people like and won't like, and just having fun all the way with it.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to all the new shows. You know where to find this guy, thatguywiththeglasses.com. Keep checking geekvision.tv for more stuff from cons and more stuff from other people who are funnier than me. And I will catch you next time.